Ready Player One sequel, Steven Spielberg to direct Ready Player Two? Ready Player One looks set to get a movie sequel, but will Steven Spielberg return to direct? The iconic director's adaptation of Ernest Cline's best-selling sci-fi novel has topped the box office over the weekend. Having made $41 million in the US and an impressive $62 million in China, Ready Player One is likely to make a healthy profit. And with monies made, Warner Brothers are set to make a decision this week on if a sequel will go ahead. That's according to Cline, whose CEO wrote the screenplay and is currently writing a sequel to his original novel which he calls Ready Player Two. Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter in February, Cline said, "I had to start writing the sequel last year while the movie was being finished just to stay ahead of the curve. It's a good problem to have, but if this movie does well, the following week they'll decide whether or not they want to make Ready Player Two, and it occurred to me I should finish. Well, now is that following week, so perhaps movie fans don't have long to wait until the sequel gets green-lit." Cline added, "I'd always intended to write more in the series, but I never imagined the movie would get done before I finished writing them. So, I had to kick it into high gear." But assuming Ready Player Two will become a movie following its release as a novel, will Spielberg return to direct? After all, the 71-year-old said it was sleep-depriving and the third most difficult movie he's ever made. At this stage it's uncertain, although Cline has revealed Spielberg has been giving him input on Ready Player Two. According to Coming Soon, the author said, "I can't talk about it too much, but I can tell you there's no better inspiration for a writer returning to a world they've already worked on when they're seeing Steven Spielberg bringing that world to life. To get to talk to him and get his input, one of the greatest storytellers of all time, and a storyteller that had a direct influence on my first novel, Ready Player One. So to get to not only collaborate with him to bring the first story to life but to bounce ideas off of him for the sequel is the most gratifying thing that's ever happened to me in my life." Spielberg has occasionally returned to make sequels of his work like The Lost World, Jurassic Park and the Indiana Jones movies, but not always just look at the Jaws follow UPS. However, Cline's comments on Spielberg's input give cause for hope. And at the very least the iconic director would no doubt produce Ready Player Two. Meanwhile, Cline's other sci-fi gamer-inspired novel Armada is being made into a movie by Universal, who reportedly purchased the rights for a seven-figure sum.